Okay, so I've just dropped off a pupil and I am going to be driving to my next one. It's going to take me about 20 minutes to get there, I suppose. So what I'm going to be doing is just giving a drive. I'm going to put the camera forward in just a moment, and then I'm going to be giving a commentary on what I see when I'm driving between pupils. I'll be doing all my mirrors and signals and everything correctly, of course. But just pointing out the hazards as we go along, and hopefully find this a little bit more useful. It's a little bit of a different driving lesson, but it is a commentary by me. Thank you. So I'm just turning left right now, so I'm just going to switch the camera around. So enjoy. Okay, so emerging. So a little bit tight through there. Going to the end of the road, I'm turning left, so mirror signal. So just going to bit of positioning at the end, checking to the right, no dangers around there, so emerging out. Just have a long blue car. Yep, good. So I was watching the position of the blue car there, making sure that he didn't sort of angle out too much towards me. Park cars on the left. I'm just checking my right door mirrors. I'm having to just go slightly over to the middle lines. Checking the next road on the left, so mirror signal. Slow it down, a bit of a tight junction, so I'm going to make sure I stay on my side of the road and checking as I go in, nice and clear. So a couple of parked vehicles ahead to deal with. I can see down the left-hand side of the truck that I'm actually clear. Just check my time, just in case of any workmen around, that's fine. So just build up a little bit of speed. I've got a very sharp left-hander coming up, so I'm not going to need a signal for this because it's the same road. However, I'm going to be super aware as I go around. I'm in second gear, keep on my side of the road. I've assessed the road, I can see it's clear for me to proceed, so I am proceeding. Again here, sharp right-hander, make sure I stay on my side of the road. No cutting across on a road like this. You start cutting across on little bends like that, and you're just going to be getting into all kinds of trouble. So nice clear road ahead of me. Cars parked left and right now. It is the Easter holidays at the moment, so I would expect kids to be running around or whatever, but the weather's a bit rubbish, it's cold, it's a bit rainy, so they're probably mostly indoors. So turning left, mirror signal, turning onto a 40-mile-an-hour road. It's a little dual carriageway, one of these little inner city dual carriageways. Just checking to my right. I can see a nice big gap coming up after this white van, so I'm going to emerge. Look where I'm going now, there's two lanes ahead of me, so I'm just going to drop into the left-hand lane. And there's no real danger on a road like this. There's no need to be seeing any kind of danger here. There's just nothing. So it's the only thing to watch out for now is just keep an eye on my speed, my lane position, and just looking out on these sides here with the trees and such. Just make sure there's nobody going to be trying to cross. I'm just going to move into the right-hand lane, mirror signal. I'm just checking my right blind spot, and I'm just moving into the right lane. And that's because further on, I'm going to be joining onto a dual carriageway, and this is the best lane for me. I can make my progress in this lane rather than sitting in a lot of traffic. If I sit in the traffic in the left-hand lane, I'm likely to be caught in the cycle of the lights, and I'm not here to waste my time. I want to get to my destination in good time. Even if I get to my next pupil a bit early, I just take the opportunity to, sit at the side of the road and just chill out for 5 or 10 minutes. It helps me to sort of get my mind sort of relaxed a little bit and think about what I'm going to be doing with the pupil in the lesson. I do keep notes on my pupils in the car, so I can generally refer to them notes if I need to, just to sort of get the continuity between the lessons going. I also have a checklist of things that I've done with the pupils to make sure that I don't miss out any elements. Because when you've got quite a few pupils, it's very easy to sort of lose track of them. So no danger, no set of lights. I'm just going to be bringing my speed down nice and it's just gone to green. So I'm just going to leave it in third gear. I'm going to move into the left lane now. I'm working along the middle lane, the left of the two lanes going my way. That puts me in the ideal lane to get onto the dual carriageway where I'm going to be going. Just going to slow that down. It's a nice little stop. The main danger here is that when we move off, that you get people jumping the red lights on the right, and that's the main sort of danger, or pedestrians nipping across this crossing at the last moment. Here we go. So just checking for them dangers. Everything looks good, no danger. I'm going on to the A38, so this is the correct lane for me. Just going to take it round, nice and gently. I can see my national speed limit sign here, which is 70 miles an hour on a road like this. So I'm only driving a little Kia Picanto, so it's not going to expect it to zoom off like some kind of race car. It's just a little learner car, but it does the job really well. So I'm just up to 50 miles an hour now. There's no point in me going around this truck here, because this is the slip road, and that would just put me in a vulnerable position if I did, because maybe the truck's going to join onto the main highway, which is there on the right. I'm not joining onto that highway. I'm going to stay in this lane because it sweeps around to the left in a little while. So my distance, I've got a normal 2-second gap, but because it is raining, I've just increased that to 4 seconds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's how you've got to count it nice and slow. 4-second gap if it's raining, rather than 2-second gap if it's not. So a right-hander coming up there, I can see my black and white arrows, chevrons, quite a few of them. The more of these chevrons you see, the sharper the bend is going to be. Now this is almost like a 90-degree angle, so nice and gentle as you go around. Go to a roundabout, there's plenty of big signs there telling me what's going to happen, so I'm turning left, mirror signal, nice and early, just going to bring the speed down. I'm just reducing my gears down, 4, 3, coming off my clutch. Just going to drop it down to 2, have a look at this truck on the right, where you going, mate? Yeah, he's not coming this way, so it's nice and clear, so I'm continuing on round. And I'm going to be taking the next road on the right. So mirror signal, I can see there's a protected right turn here, so I'm just going to drop into this protected right turn, make sure I get myself squared into it, and a nice clean turn there. Protected right turn, signal, get myself in here, and I've just got a little bit of extra time, so I am just going to have a little drive around the local area. Speed bump, nice and gently. Thank you. That's it.